You ever meet somebody with an ulterior motive, but you just couldn't put your finger on it and you never knew what it really was until it was absolutely too late? It's story time. It's story time. It's story time. I was on this dating app called POF. Heard of it? Pretty much a trash bag app now. But at the time, I was green. I didn't know what y'all was doing out here. I was fresh out of divorce, so I was trying some new things, trying to meet some new people. Because, you know, this is before I was going to Target on Friday nights on my Target run between 6 and 8 in every city in the United States at every Target. Target better cut the check. Come on, man. I'm on this app, POF. I'm swiping left. I'm swiping right. I meet this young lady on the app. We start, you know, texting back and forth, had a couple phone conversations, you know, everything cool. I'm writing insurance over this one lady's house. And typically when I start writing insurance policies, people will be like, oh, well, I'm gonna call my sister. I'm gonna call my, you know, cousin and, you know, da-da-da-da-da. We're gonna come over and they want to get a policy too. So that sort of situation happened. And lo and behold, the girl I was texting back and forth with on POF came over to get a life insurance policy. So we actually met in flesh and, you know, was talking and, you know, stuff like that. Now, we had some chemistry right off rip, but I felt like something was off, like just a tad bit off, and I didn't know what it was. And I didn't have enough experience to really catch some of the red flags I should have seen that I see now. But at the time, I thought she was a super cool chick. She was into sports. She knew like players from back in the day. Like very seldom do you find a woman who's that in tune with sports. And she was a big Cleveland Browns fan, like bigger than me. And I'm like the biggest Cleveland Browns fan in the world. Sidebar, I have my I'm a Nasty Ninja t-shirt available in the merch store. Just click the link and you can buy any of our shirts. Help supports the channel, keep us going, keep us rolling, making this quality content for you to listen to in the bathroom at work while you're snickering with your coworkers. Back to the story. We go out on a couple dates and everything's cool. And she's telling me like she just got out of a relationship maybe about 2.5, 3 months ago. And she's looking for a serious partner. You know what I'm saying? She's dating multiple people at this time, you know, and just trying to figure out, you know, what she was trying to do. She had been over my house like maybe like 4 or 5 times, right? Now, she always used to do something that was really weird. Now, y'all tell me if I'm wrong in the comments. In the comments. Now, I know certain women be like, well, I'm not going to, you know, pass gas or anything like that in front of a dude. I'll leave first. So she took that a step further. So like if she had to use the bathroom, like she would dip, get in her car, drive like 30 minutes past her house to her mother's house. She would only use the bathroom at her mom's house. It was strange, like strange. And I'm like, okay, at first I thought it was like maybe she, you know, just gonna drop a deuce. But no, it was even when she was trying to tinkle, she would always go to her mom's house. Then at one point I was just like, do you got running water at your house? Like, I don't understand this situation. Like, why are you going all the way to your mother's house? And she's just like, I just feel comfortable in the bathroom at my mom's house. That's just something I've always done. So you've never used the bathroom at your house? And she's like, well, like sometimes I do in the middle of the night or something like that. But most of the time I go to my mom's house to use the bathroom. Now, I mean, y'all tell me in the comments, is this normal? Is it? I mean, all right, let's keep going. So we probably, at this point, we're probably like 2 months in. We dating, you know what I'm saying? And then she comes to me and she's just like, Tom, I think I want to do this exclusive. I'm really enjoying myself with you, da-da-da-da-da. I want you to come over. I'm going to cook some food and let's discuss it, what this is going to look like. Now, she was cool to me. She was cool. But like I said, I was dating other people and it was something about her that it just didn't seem right. And I didn't know what it was. And I just didn't. Now, in retrospect, I'm like, nigga, why didn't you see that? But I didn't. I'm not even gonna lie, I didn't. So, well, I get to her house. She lets me in. She sort of got on. Now, and to this point, like she had never really came out real sexual. But like when I got to her house, she had like one of them little house dress situations on. And the body was bodying. I'm just gonna tell y'all that right now. The body was bodying. So So she invite me in, you know what I'm saying? I could smell some food cooking or whatnot in the back. You know, she take me in the living room, sit down, da-da-da-da-da. So I'm sitting there. Now she come out, sit on the couch with me for a second. So we sitting there close, we talking, you know, a little petting, a little rubbing, you know what I'm saying? A couple little kisses or whatnot. And this girl, Megan, comes out of the back room. And so old girl's like, this is, you know, my roommate, Megan, you know what I'm saying? Da-da-da-da-da. And so Megan, now, Megan was bad too. like super bad. And so Megan like had on like a little, you know, like y'all wear them little moo-moos or whatever that you fry chicken in. She had on like a moo-moo. So like you could really like see her titties and ass jiggling, and she was a jiggler. Like every step she took, jiggle, jiggle, jaggle, jiggle, jiggle. So me and old girl sitting on the couch, right? Her name Kesha. So me and Kesha sitting on the couch. Megan comes and sits right in the middle of us, like right in the middle of us. Kesha was like, oh man, don't be on this no more. Please don't be on this. You know what I'm saying? So I'm here and I'm like, be on what? You know what I'm saying? And so Megan start asking me all these questions. Now I'm thinking this is, you know, the overprotective roommate asking questions, you know what I'm saying, trying to get a little bit of discernment for a friend or whatever. So she asking me all these questions, and then she just bust out and she was like, well, how big is your dick? And I was like, I mean, why would you want to know? You know what I'm saying? And she was just like, I mean, I want to know. I want to see it. I want to touch it. I want to see what it do. And